Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here, and I'm in my craft room stamping with you today, and we're going to create another card using the prized Peony bundle. This one has some great embossing in the background, and I just noticed that this one is upside down, but oh well. And then there's some leaves in here, and this is from the Christmas Layers dies, and the flower is cut out of the new ombre paper that's coming for celebration in January, and I'm just getting it out so I can show it to you because it is absolutely stunning. Let me just open this package up here. Sure, now it won't come out. Come on. Come on. There we are, caught on the corners. Okay, so it's ombre paper, and the colors in it are Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, Rococo Rose, and Whisper White. So one side of the paper is Blackberry Bliss. The other side is Granny Apple Green. And so we have plain ones, and then there's ones with round polka dots on them. Look at this. Half of it is Rococo Rose, and half of the other side is Bermuda Bay. And there's plain in both colors, and there's dotted in both colors. Isn't that amazing? And the greatest thing, it's free! Yep, place a $60 order in January or February, and you can choose to get that paper for free. So because it's ombre, nobody's going to have the same color as the other one. Okay, sorry, I had an itchy eye there. So in your kit, you're going to have your envelope, of course, a Whisper White card base, 2 pieces of Whisper White, one for the inside and one to build your outside on. And this is the inside, and I've used Wink of Stella just to reactivate the ink and variegate that flower a bit. Then we have the 4 pieces of white that we're going to emboss and put on the front. And they're all the same size. And I didn't do the embossing for you. Everybody's got embossing folders. Then there's this one for your sentiment. I've die cut the flower pieces for you, and I die cut the leaves for you, and I did the center, and then you have some pearls. What I did forget to put in the ones I mailed was this piece of polka dot tulle ribbon. It's 6.5 inches, so if you have it, use what you have. If you don't have it, then when I send your club thank you card out, because I haven't done that yet, yay, I'll include a piece of this in your thank you card. So it wraps around this whole front piece, so you can assemble your whole card. Just don't attach this piece to your card base and you'll be fine. Okay, get my pieces. So the first thing I have to do, I'll show you what I'm using. Okay, the prize Peony bundle, the stamp set and the dies. The sentiment comes from Comfort and Hope. I use this one on the first card. I'm going to use this one on the second card, but isn't that lovely? I love this stamp set. Christmas Layers. I forgot I had this one. It's got some nice snowflakes and stuff, but it's also got this leaf die that we're going to use. And the embossing folders I'm using is one of the Meadow Moments ones. So this comes in a 2-pack, and then the subtle embossing folder. So when I put these on, I had the subtle going sideways. I'm going to change that up and run it the other way. So I'm going to do 2 of those. Kind of like that. Now I have to set my machine up. just run this through Max. Whoops. Ribbon was trying to come with me. There we go. So that's those two pieces done. Oh, I did them the same way. Oh well. C'est la vie. And, do you see what I did? I embossed the piece that's supposed to be for your sentiment. So I'll just put that off to the side. Oh gosh. You guys, if you only knew the day I've had. So I'm putting on this mini retreat for my team members. And they're going to get goodies in their swag bag. I ordered the wrong thing. No, I ordered wrong thing for half of them. And half of them I got right. So now I've had to reorder and I have to ship the wrong ones back. Thankfully, with the subtle embossing folder, I just redid that one and you can't even tell. This one, put them in here, and I'll do two of them at the same time. Now this embossing folder is one of the smaller ones that you can use in the new mini machine that's coming in January. Okay, so we got those done. This, well, I'm going to have to see if I can find another piece, because if I try to stamp on that, I think I'm going to have issues. So I'll find another piece. Okay, so let's put our flower together. Just going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to curl this one under. Just a little bit. I don't want too much. And this one I'm going to turn up this way. And this one. And number 4. And you can tell which is the top and which is the bottom, because they each have this little pokey thing that points at the bottom. Each of them points at the bottom. See? This one doesn't. Well, it does. It has a little tiny one, but this one is really obvious. Okay. The center. I'm going to winky eyes the center. There. And we'll slip that in here. Get it where I want it. Turn it over. And I'm going to put a glue dot in there to hold it in place. Oops. Sometimes things just don't cooperate. There we are. I've found that it's a lot easier. Oh, look what I did. It's a lot easier to put it on before you put the flower together, but you also have to make sure that you put it in the right one. Because I put it on the wrong one. Now I have to do it again with a glue dot on it. Come on. Push that down. Okay. It's not going to go in there with the glue dot. I'll just slip the glue dot off. Shove that in there. Like that. Hold it in place. Another glue dot. Pull it up. Come on. Ouch, I keep poking myself. There we are. Okay, now this one slides into here. Like that. And you just pull them down till the dipsy doodles line up. Yeah, it's so much easier to put these together with glue dots. As long as they don't stick to your fingers. Okay. So there's two of them. Now we're going to put the third one in. Look at this paper. Look at that paper. Line the dipsy doodles up. And the other side. Okay. And then the final one. Oh, is that ever gorgeous? Look at that. And you could put Winky on this. You could spritz it with your Champagne Mist Shimmer Spritz. You could do all sorts of stuff to it to give it a little bit of bling. There. There's our flower. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's take one of our pieces and our 4 pieces. Figure out which side you want to use. If you're using the subtle, because there's lots of either side it works for the subtle. And then I'm just going to put it on here and not push it down. Turn this around. Trying to do the same thing. Okay, gotta pay attention to this. Butterflies and stuff this time. No, I've got them too close. Got to go back out here a bit. And one more. Whoops. Sometimes this adhesive gets a little aggressive. Okay. Put it on here and line it up. There we are. Now, if you have your ribbon, this is where your ribbon's going to go on. If you don't have your ribbon, I truly apologize. And I will mail it to you. Or use whatever ribbon you have, or don't put the ribbon on at all. I just thought it added a little bit of something, you know, right over top of that. Adhesive on my finger. Okay, now that's going to go on the card base once I figure out which way my butterflies are going. Yep, let's do it this way. Okay. And that just gets put right on the card front like that. There we go. Okay, now this we're going to cut down here. Cut those top two off and then kind of do a little trimmy work on there. See this? Just cut that off and then cut this off. Okay. Glue dot. Kind of up here. Oops. And then glue dot. I just started using my glue dots a lot, and you know, I'm really enjoying them. And then this one, oops, apparently they can get aggressive too. Kind of like that, I think. There, now we'll put the flower on. See if it works. Where I put them, this one is out a bit too far. I'm just going to see if I can move it in a little bit. Yep, that's better. Okay. Now, we'll put glue dots on the flower too. Now you could take this flower and go directly on here like this. It's a lot easier. Oh, see, I need another one underneath there. Let's get another glue dot just to hold that closed. Off my fingers. And kind of line this up somewhere about there. That's where that's going. Now, the sentiment that I need another piece of Whisper White for. Do I have any in my... Yep, I do. In my garbage. Oh. Now I wonder if I got that big enough. So these new dies, these messages dies that are coming in the new catalog. It's a one whole die, and you just kind of take your stamp and figure out which one is going to look good. See, like that. So I'm going to stamp it in Blackberry Bliss. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that it's going to be big enough. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, that one or that one. But that's big enough for both of them. Okay. Sending you a paper hug. Love it. Okay. Now, get my magnetic platform out. Put that on there. Now I'll be able to tell which one I want to use. That one? No. That's the one I used on this card, and I really like that because it's got stitch marks and it's kind of bowed a little bit. But there's that one too. What is that one? See, that one's got stitch marks, but then it's got these two sideways things. Now if I made that big enough, we'll see if that works. Let's use that one. I did a sheet. I did a sheet of them. So this is the one. See how it's got those little flag ends on it? Isn't that cool? Okay, I can see me using this die a lot. I bet I'm going to have to redo that. Yep. Let me get a longer piece, because I want to use those flag ends, and it's not going to work very well with that short little piece. And I don't want to be stingy because I've got lots of paper. There we go. Okay. That and the die. Now, make sure the die's not poking out, because I can always cut off some of the paper. Lift that up, center that. There we go. And I'll run that through. And with this die having these all on at the same time, you're not dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You're not dealing with 23 different dies. Oh, look at this. Isn't that amazing? I love it. I love it. So that's going to go right down there. We need dimensionals. Where are you? Put some dimensionals on there. Like that. Take the liners off. Now, see this one? I did them in opposite corners. So this one I put on that corner. This one I'm going to put down here, just because I can. It'll give you an idea. There. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put the bling on. Get the pearls. And put this one up here. There we go. Got our nice triangle happening. So there, isn't that pretty? Oh, this is a GMO card. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side, and we'll do the inside and the envelope. And I did forget to get a clean sheet of dirty paper. And I said I was going to get one. Oh well, I'll just slide this one under here. Okay, Blackberry Bliss. This is that lovely color that reactivates so well with Winkostella. So we're just going to ink it up and stamp some of it on the card inside. And the envelope. I'm not going to put Winkostella on the envelope one. It's going to stay the way it is. Okay, the Winkostella. Now, this one, I just took the Winkostella and back and forth. See how cool that is? This one, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to where I'm doing it. So I'm just going to kind of bring it out from the edges of those petals. This is a little bit more thinking involved in this part for this one. See how it reactivates this ink so nicely? I just love this. This is one of the best tips I ever learned. Some of our inks work really well with this technique, but they have to be a really dark, intense color to get the true effect. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So excited. That doesn't take much. Especially now. Holy man. I was just listening to the COVID numbers again. Sounds like January is going to be virtual club again. There we go. Okay, so there, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I think so. Okay. There. Just get the glue off of my fingers. Slide this inside the card. There we are. There's card number 2. Well, the second card I videoed. I think this would probably be card number 2. Card number 3 is kind of a fun foldy thing. Oops, don't need that there. Bit of plastic. So, there. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for being part of my club. And if you're watching this next year when it's no longer club exclusive, I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Stampin' Smiles, and bye for now.